GEM Government E-Marketplace.
Welcome to GEM. In this video, I will explain you how a government organization can register and procure through GEM or Government E-Marketplace. Please go to the website www.gem.gov.in. In top rightmost, there is a sign up option here. After clicking on the same, a new page will open as you can see here. Before filling all the details here in the Create Organization Details, please go through all the instructions given here, and you can also download all the required documents for the registration process. Now, a primary user can register by filling all these details here. But before going through, I will explain you who can be a primary user in the organization. Any authorized officer of the rank of Deputy Secretary, equivalent, or head of the office at the sub-center, unit, branch of government organization, PSU, autonomous bodies, local bodies, constitution bodies, statutory bodies can register as a primary user on GEM. Now we will go through a registration process. Click on Organization Type and you will find a drop-down list here. Whatever your organizations are, you can select. I am selecting here Central Government. Then Ministry and Department you can select from the drop-down list here. Now, the organization name you have to enter here. Then your first name. The person who is going to be a primary user or HOD, his name has to be entered here. Then last name. Then click on Create Account. Now, user ID. You can select your name, organization name, and even your email address as your user ID. I am selecting Anuda_Shukla as my user ID. I can use this user ID for login also after my account has been created. Now the password. Password must contain 8 characters, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and the alphanumeric characters. Email ID. For a primary user, email ID must contain gov or nic domain. So now you have to enter your mobile number which is linked with your Aadhaar as mentioned here. Aadhaar linked mobile number. Now click on Send OTP. Now please click on the OTP option and enter the OTP received on your registered mobile number. And click on Verify. Before clicking on Create Account, please go through all the terms and conditions from here for your better understanding about Government E-Marketplace. Now click on Create Account. Once your account has been created, a verification link will be sent to your registered email ID, and you have to go through your email ID for the verification process. Once you will get verified, you can log in from your user ID and password provided on the registration phase. Welcome. In this video, I will tell you how, after verifying the email address, primary user or HOD can go through his general information details and complete all the details from his end. He has to enter the user ID and the password, and then click on login. Now you can see the dashboard looks like. Here you will get a message for the registration process. Go here. Now the organization address. Please put your organization address here. State, district, PIN code, contact number, if extension is there you can put it down here. Website or URL you want to provide. If it is not mandatory, I'm not providing this here. Now the organization details has been successfully saved. The payment method you have to select. You can select, if your payment method is PFMS, you can go for PFMS, or you can go for internet banking, or you can go for others like NEFT, post, others. If you are from railways. If you are from the army or some defense, you can select CGDA. I'm selecting others here, and you can save the details. Now the bank account details. Here you can enter the organization bank account details. Bank account number, IFSC code, and the account holder name. And you have to click on save. Then click on save, and you can see there is an Aadhaar link option is there. Now put the Aadhaar number here in this box. And click on send OTP. Once you will get the OTP, you can put the OTP here, and you have to click on verify, and then click on save. Get your Aadhaar link with the GEM portal. Here my personal information is already given. My designation can be selected. my employee ID if there, and click on save. Now, the system is asking for the verifying authority details. A verifying officer can be of the same rank of the HOD or the lower rank or an upper rank officer. A verifying officer can be a buyer, consignee, or DDO or PO as well. Here we will enter the first name, the last name, his designation, his email ID, which must contain GOV or NIC domain, his official mobile number, which is linked with his Aadhaar number or not, that is not mandatory. And then click on save. Now, as you can see, all the details has been successfully saved by me in my profile details. Here you can see that everything is done. Now, if you want to change the password, you can go here. Email, mobile ID cannot be changed once entered. And if you want to deactivate the account, or deactivate means transfer of account to another HOD. When you click on deactivate, you will get this screen. As you can see here, you have to enter the details of a new HOD or an email ID of the new HOD here, and then you have to click on confirm deactivation, and then this account will be transferred to the another HOD. He will take over this gem account in his account. Welcome. In this video, I will tell you how a primary user can create his secondary users and the divisions. First of all, he has to click on login, then has to enter his user ID and password. Then click on login. Then you can see the dashboard of a primary user here. Now, as you can see here, there are three options: users, divisions, and orders. Before creating the users, primary user have to create the divisions itself. Here, after clicking on divisions, this option is coming, that is new division. You have to click on that and you will find a screen like this. If your division name is same as organization, you can click on this box, or either you can deselect and create your own division. I will create a division named admin, street address, state, district, and the pin code, and then click on add, and this division will be created. You can edit the division and you can deactivate the division as well. You can add a new division here for any other location as well. State, Here we can select any another state as well. I am selecting Madhya Pradesh. The district is Bhopal and the pin code is, and then click on add. Now, as you can see, another division has been created by the primary user. You can edit the division and deactivate as I already told you. Now, we can go in users and click on new user to register the sub-users. Here you can see all the details we have to fill for the secondary user. First name, last name, user ID, official email ID. It can be a gov ID or it can be a Gmail or any another domain ID a buyer can be used. Mobile number, which is mandatory and must be linked with his Aadhaar number. Designation, select division. Now, as we have created admin and account division, we can select over here and also provide a role that is given here, the consignee, buyer or paying authority. So I will select him as buyer as well as consignee or only buyer or both. Now click on add, and as you can see, we have added the sub-user successfully. Now from action you can see here, you can edit the user details, deactivate the user, transfer the user or delete the user. Now, as the payment mode of HOD is others, so we have to make a paying authority officer as well. So we will register another sub-user for this account. Name, last name, user ID, email, can be a gov ID or any other private email ID. The mobile number must be linked with the Aadhaar. Designation, and then we will select the division. If he is from account division, we will select the accounts and select the paying authority as our payment mode is others, and we'll click on add to add the sub-user. Here you can see we have added two sub-users. One is the paying authority officer and another is a intender, purchaser or consignee. HOD or primary user can change all the details of the sub-users from here. He can deactivate them, he can transfer them, or he can delete them.
GEM Government E-Marketplace. Jai Hind.